Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've traded, and so I just wanted to do a little update on my current trading, and also just do a quick review on this demo trade because at first I thought it was I logged into my live account only. So when I saw the setup, I just executed, and when I realized it was a demo account, I also just like, yeah, just continue trading, no problem. And yeah, let's take a look. So basically, I was shorting for this opening range low, which is the 940 low, because we failed to reach the opening range high. And then we have some reaction of this model 2022 fair value gap. So after this break in bullish market, after this bearish market structure shift, we retrace back to a premium fair value gap, then we trade lower, and then we have the immediate rebalance right here. That's what I enter with, along with the first presented fair value gap. So there's multiple confluence right here for me to trade. That's why I executed in. And right after the entry with the immediate rebalance, generally after the immediate rebalance, 1 2 candles later you want to see expansion like so. And we did have it, so that's a very good indication that it's in a sell program. And I was trading based on the 3 minute downward also. So it's not just based on the immediate rebalance because we have the narrative behind. We have manipulation done. London high is already taken. So you can see right here, London high is already taken, and then we have relatively equal lows right here. And then we open in the opening range gap premium. So everything aligns for a quick scalp. As you can see, it did expanded lower very handsomely, very nicely. Yeah, so at this point, I was thinking whether I want to log in to my live account to get a continuation. But then I just thought to myself that since I didn't miss my pristine entry, maybe I'll just stick to this the starting price, is reading price. And that's the details right there. And you can see here I'm adding one contract, and that's the continuation silver bullet trade that I wanted to take. But because I just didn't feel like taking this entry. As I said, I didn't miss my low risk entry. No doubt this is also a good entry, but I just did not want to do that, so just continue on starting price. But generally, I'm just doing the same thing what I would do in live funds. And yeah, there you can see the opening range. We open in a premium. We done manipulation. We taken out the pre-market high, and then right now we have relatively equal lows left. We also have the opening range gap. So yeah, very nice expansion from that fairway gap. Order block with immediate rebalance. Yeah, right after this trade, I did feel like did feel a little bit like we should have just take that continuation, but it's just the mind. It's just the mind doing its shit. And there we go. First partial taken. at 28 points, and then moving close to the opening range low, and bam, there we go. Opening range low taken, 50 points given just like that, easy scalp. And yeah, that's it for this trade. Yeah, lesson, not real lesson, but next time just really make sure that I have logged out. No, I'm logged in into my live fund account if I really plan to trade. Just gonna try my best to make sure this kind of thing don't happen again. And if you say, do I think that I missed this trade? No, not really also, because I'm actually doing the same thing. It's just that I executed in the wrong account. And this itself is not, it's not enough to make me feel bad also, honestly, because yeah, it did pan out. It gave us like 50 points, 50 plus points. But the thing is about reading price action is all this thing repeats. So I don't have to be so uptight on missing trades. Yeah. So that's my current thinking. So that just managing the trade, and you can see that I closed it because it's just a demo and I want the rest. So 50 points within half an hour, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good study and pretty good earning if you ask me. And so what I want to show you guys is that this, okay, my main draw on liquidity after the opening range low, it would have been the upper quadrant of the opening range gap, and then the midpoint. As you can see, we reached the midpoint during lunch macro, and that's a very nice trade itself. This whole thing itself is like 70 plus points. Terminus was met, narrative was outlined right beforehand. Yeah, overall very good trade right here. I'll consider this my, yeah, this is the trade that my model is aiming for. So that's the only reason why I executed, right? Yeah. So that's it for this trade review. I wouldn't consider it a trade review, but yeah, actually it's just doing the same thing. Don't care live fun or demo, but yeah, have to make sure that this don't happen again. Because if it happens again, it just means that I don't learn from my mistakes. I don't learn from my lesson. Yeah, because it's very simple. If you plan to trade, just log in into your live fund. That's it. Yeah. So this thing is just this trade. It's like 29th of October. So I won't consider this a live trade because I executed in the wrong account. And yeah, I haven't been trading for quite some time, which means maybe we can just check it out. My last trade, yeah, always have a trade journal. So my last trade was 7th of October. So and 7th of October. So for this month, basically I did not trade for the the I did not trade for 3 weeks already. And I'm not really feeling rushed or feeling like, oh, I need to do something or what, because you guys can see that I do reviews on all of my trades. Every single trades I do, there's a playlist right here. Every single trades I do a review. And you can see here, right here, this is my playlist. Last trade, yeah, 2 weeks ago. The last trade is just 7th of October, and right now is 1st of November already. So I have not been trading for 3 weeks. And how do I feel? I'm feeling pretty good because there's many instances where I sort of see a setup, but it's not the kind of setup that I want to take. So I just take really, and if I would have traded for the last three, let's not say 3 weeks, I did forget about the front 2 weeks. If I were traded for, yeah, these couple weeks, definitely I would have lost more than 6 7 times. Yeah, so that's why I stick to my model, because all those trades are out of my model. Literally just um scalping and stuff, just doing all these things that's out of my model. I would have taken 6 to 7 losses, but generally I only trade like maximum 2 to 3 trades a week only. So yeah, right now I can see a lot of progression when I'm starting to go on the right track, just doing things the right way, with patience and with conviction, so I don't have to take every single trade opportunity that I see. Yeah, just have to keep on doing this, just have to keep on doing all the right things that will lead me to the right results. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, unbelievable. I guess maximum maybe 1 year in trading life fund. This it's just so unbelievable, because even people, there are people around me that commented, like, they even asked me before, like, oh, if right now if you see an opportunity, will you take it? I said I won't, but then sometimes towards youngsters, definitely they'll think you're very rushed. They'll think that you are just saying any saying is one thing, doing is another thing. But right now, looking at this thing, data proven, I'm fucking doing it, and I just have to keep on doing it. So without needing to prove to anyone, I have done the things that I'm proud of. So yeah, that's one thing that I feel very good at. And I don't have to share this to anyone, or the one that denied me. Yeah, really gone a long way. So yeah, November, last month of trading already. We shall see how things goes. Yeah, because you can see last trade. I'm still in drawdown right now. For this year itself, I'm in drawdown of for $300. But overall, the account, I am I am just in 70 to $80. So yeah, that is one thing that made me feel like I should have checked, or maybe I could have just take the continuation move, because this whole move itself is 60 to 70 points. And if I had executed in this, then definitely half of my drawdown will be gone already. So yeah, so this, I realized that this is one of the source that gives me that, oh, I should have checked, or I should have just take the continuation move instead of just continuing studying in demo. But no, because I have this kind of thought, that's why I told myself to, okay, I'm just going to sit this out. I'm just going to let everything sink in, and just going to make sure that I take this as a lesson, and next time, if I really intend to trade, just log in, just make sure you are logged in the right account, and just trade. So yeah, that's it for this trade review. Yeah, patience and discipline is definitely being built in terms of money. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.